Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. In this one we're going to be taking a look at how to get ourselves a Gigantamax Lapras. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure that you do is grab yourself a wishing piece. Obviously these are purchasable from these guys for 3,000 watts, which you can gain by visiting a load of dens. You should be able to get enough to get yourself at least one. It's only one that you're actually going to need. Feel free to bring on a couple of spares just in case you mess up, but I'm just going to use one for the purposes of this video. Next up we're going to have to go ahead and show the location of the den that we want. So we want to head down this little right hand path. I can't remember what this place called. I think it's the Giant Seat. We're going to cross that bridge over there. This is actually the same place as the Colossal Pokemon, which we've already done, but this is going to be for Pokemon Shield rather than Pokemon Sword, for those that don't know. Obviously, if you're in the position where you need to trade for one of these, we do have a trade channel set up in the Discord server. You can find a link in the description if you wish to put some trade offers out. Anyway, this is the den. I've already been in and visited it just to make sure that it was the one, and it would be somewhat marked by not being the one that glows. Anyway, what you want to do, you want to come and face this as much as you can, so you don't end up turning when we go on to the next part. You want to check that your text speed is on slow. It's going to give us a bit of extra leeway for the next part in a second, and then save the game. So this is our reset point for now. What you want to do, we're going to press on here. It's going to ask if you want to put a wishing piece in, and you're going to say yes. From here, just going to explain what we're going to do at this bit. So you're going to press yes at this point. Almost immediately after, you're going to press the home button, whilst keep an eye out to see whether it is red or purple beam that is coming out of the den. If the save text reaches the second line, then it's going to save, and then you won't be able to reset it from there. You have to just start the whole thing again. So be careful of this. Obviously you can do this multiple times. Just going pretty slow. That's going to be a red beam, so we're going to close that and restart the game. That's why I was saying we need to kind of just try and make it so that we are facing the thing for the save file, just to help save you a bit of time. Obviously I failed in doing that myself, but just so you guys can see what difference it makes. Let's go through this a second time then, just so that you guys can see that all over again, just a full cycle here. It's around a 10% chance for it to be a purple beam, so it shouldn't take too long for it to actually become purple. So I'm going to press yes. So for me anyway, it's always going to take a little, just a pause, then like yes, and then home. Red again. Cool, so I'm going to cycle through that until we get a purple beam. I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so we've got our nice lovely looking purple beam, and we still don't have the Lapras yet. So this is the point where you are going to get yourself a lot of watts, particularly if you're hunting down all of the Gigantamax Pokemon like I am. At this point, this is my second to last one. This character doesn't have as much watts as my main one, but even on this character, we're going to end up with quite a lot. So to cycle this through, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go on to invite others. Now you don't actually have to be connected to the internet, so just kind of show you here on our little, I don't know what this thing's called, the Y-com. I'm not connected to the internet. Obviously I could press +2 to connect to the internet, but I am being kind of polite and not pretending to invite people when I'm not going to want to invite people just yet anyway. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press invite others, and then we're going to press the home button. So just so you guys know, this is how we're currently cycling through our raids at the moment. We go forward a day. Obviously if this day happens to take us into next month, next year, you do need to do that. That's why we're all the way out in 2021 right now. And then exit the raid. What we're going to see here, it's going to flash up for us, all nice and good. And then it changes what we're seeing. We've actually got a Mr. Mime or Mr. Rhyme in there, so we could go ahead and catch that if we wish to. But just to kind of demonstrate against, this is how we're cycling. So we invite others, allow the timer to start. I'm going to get into the settings down here. Come on back in. And boom. As you can see, obviously each time you do this you are going to get 2,000 watts. So from one wishing stone, there's a good chance you're going to get yourself hundreds of thousands. In fact, the 100,000 that I've got up there is from one wishing stone that I did in the previous one for Gengar. And so I am going to be cycling through this, guys, until we get Lapras appear. On average, this seems to take me like 30 to 40 minutes to get a... I usually go for a 5-star one though, so to get a 5-star rare spawn just takes a bit of time. But don't worry, if you keep on going, your faith will be rewarded. I promise. So I'll catch you in a second. Okay then guys, so continuing on, we have our Lapras. I heavily advise saving before you go in here, just in case something goes wrong, you need to reload to this point. Oh, sorry guys, we have equipment. Just in case you need to reload and get back to this point. Make sure you bring something with either an electric move or a fighting move. I would avoid fire types and rock types, which I think would actually be super effective. But obviously bringing a type like that is going to make you weak. I think the only really safe type if you wanted to go for a resistance would be steel type. But I'm just going to bring Gengar along for the ride because it should be fast and hit pretty hard. So that's what we're going to go with here. It's up to you guys if you want to bring others with you. I'm going to go in on my own. Unfortunately, this is not my Gigantamax Gengar. Basically just because my Gigantamax one hasn't been leveled. This one should be a little bit tougher. Also has the Sludge on, so it is going to heal itself each turn, which is nice. And here we have our Gigantamax Lapras! Woo! This one did take about an hour to appear, so I don't know if this one is rarer than others. But, yeah, just saying. Oh god damn it, so that means that the Soul Rock over there is going to be weak to this, which is bad. We're going to be using lots of lightning on this. Hopefully Gengar's ridiculous speed and special attack can become an advantage in here. Yeah. It's probably not going to go down very far, unfortunately. But obviously, just so that you guys are aware, if we lose 4 Pokemon, so if 4 Pokemon faint during the course of this this encounter, then we are kicked out of the raid, and we have a limit of 10 turns. So we do need to be doing lots of damage really quickly, which is why it's generally better to bring players along for the ride, in my opinion, because they'll usually bring stronger Pokemon, and they're generally more aggressive. Oh wow, 5 shields. Of course, like just as in previous captures, while we're down 1 Pokemon already. If we don't catch it in the actual episode, then I'll go ahead and do it on my own off the video. You guys don't need to see me repeating this. It's just not good at all. Why? They've done nothing. Speed now, it's kind of dangerous. So, terrible round of attacks. Sneeze was the only one that actually attacked with me. Sandstorm's hurting everybody. I'm going to heal a bit because I've got Dark Sludge me. Or Black Sludge, so to say. Okay, so hopefully we should have an advantage here because usually with super effective moves you will get some penetration over the shields. We've got a little bit in there, that's not too bad. Really need these guys to actually attack now. There will be 2 sets of shields, so we really need to get it knocked down. Failed again. Oh god. It's just knocking my speed down. I'm trying to stop Gengar going first. It's probably going to slow it down quite that badly now as well. I mean, at least the Sandstorm is hurting it. So the frustration here is we're about to use our 3rd attack on Lapras as a Dynamax. We haven't even got his shield down yet because the Wobbuffet has done nothing. That sucks. Usually by the time you've gotten your... oh yes, good job. Just in time. By the time Dynamax wears off, do you want to kind of have it so that you're at least down to the 2nd shield, otherwise you're not going to be having a good time, unfortunately. But it looks like we're just about going to accomplish that, which is nice. 2nd shield achieved. Here comes the shield. Alright, so we're just going to get through this. Nice beam. It's not too bad. Not through. Oh, nice! Finally attacked. Nothing from Wobbuffet. Get that's. Wobbuffet has done nothing so far. It's going to heal itself, okay. I'm not too worried about it healing itself. We are going to knock it down really fast once those shields are gone. Gengar's special attack stat is going to see to that. Continue with the electricity. Excellent. Come on. It's going to change everybody's stats back to normal. Use brine. Ouch. Poor Gengar can't really take a hit. Again, why? Could have been an attack. Okay, Safeguard's kind of nice. It's going to heal itself. Like I say, I don't really mind it healing itself too much. It's fine. I'm most worried about us losing feints. I feel like I'm taking a risk by being aggressive here. Lapras probably could knock Gengar out. We'll go with that. There we are. We're pretty much clear now. Oh my god, why didn't you attack? He could have taken his shield off. Right, it's open now. Looks like we're gonna just about do it. Sneasel was the only one that even really helped there. Max Geyser, this is gonna hurt. Yep, down goes Solrock. See, if it had attacked a couple of extra times, Thunderbolt would have been on a clear shot there. I was expecting Thunderbolt to put it down. Wolf failed again. Fine. Okay. So, I'm hoping Thunderbolt's pretty much going to put it straight down here. We're down 2 feints so far. Oh, near enough. Okay, we've got one more attack left to put it down. Excellent. Good job, Sneasel. The only one that really gave us any help there. That could have been way easier. Because this was done single player, this should pretty much be a guaranteed catch, which is nice. Let's stick an Ultra Ball out there anyway. If you do go in with players, I think it gets lowered. I think you still have a pretty good chance of catching it, but which is why it's probably just a good idea to make sure that you save. But there is going to be our Lapras. Hey, now we've got Gigantamax Lapras. I think the only one we're missing now is the apple one. So we'll probably do that next. May even bring Lapras along for the ride. Ice type. Maybe even Frostlass actually. But yeah, that's going to be. That is going to be that. Something I do like to try and show just at the end. For those of you who kind of want to just see how you can check that this is in fact a Gigantamax Pokemon. If you go into your check summary here, you'll see next to Lapras' symbol there that we actually have the crossbred thing that isn't there on non-Gigantamax Pokemon. So that is everything I can think of. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you then.